What's up, comic book fans? Donald Glover is finally getting a Spider-Man movie, as posted by The Hollywood Reporter officially today. It's incredible. It's just not what you think. Glover is attached to star and produce a feature set in Sony Pictures' Spider-Man universe of Marvel Comics character. Sources tell The Hollywood Reporter this. But he's not playing Miles Morales as we all originally thought, it seems. Now, Miles Murphy, the son of actor and comedian Eddie Murphy, is on board to write the project, which has no title, but it is said to revolve on the Hypno-Hustler, one of the more obscure Spider-Man supervillains. Now, it's created by Bill Mantlo, the writer who also created Rocket Raccoon from Guardians of the Galaxy, and artist Frank Springer. Hypno-Hustler was very much a product of the disco music scene when he first appeared in Peter Parker. That's the Spectacular Spider-Man number 24. As The Hollywood Reporter says, back in 1978 that comic book was in. Now, his real name was Antonio Del Sion, the leader of a band called the Mercy Killers, and used hypnosis technology in his instruments on his audience in order to rob them. He's one of the worst supervillains on the supervillain list of worst superheroes for Spider-Man, apparently. But sources say that Glover sparked to the musical aspect of the character, and the fact that he has less Marvel canon baggage, freeing him up, for greater interpretation, so to speak. The project could be anything from a disco period piece to a reimagined modern hip-hop version, or even a cyberpunk feature play. We have no idea, so it'll be interesting to see what they do with it. But do you guys like this idea? Post your comments in the below comments section, because I'm really curious if you think this is like a big mistake or really cool. To me, if they do it like I see it in the comic books, I don't know, I don't think it would fit in today's time, but maybe they'll modernize it. Anyway, adding to a lot of the spark was Murphy's take, whose details are being kept below the bass clef, so to speak. Glover's name has circled Spider-Man for years, and fans were clamoring for him to portray Miles Morales. But guess what? That didn't happen, but technically it kind of did, and the reason why is because he did the voice of Miles Morales in the Disney XD series Ultimate Spider-Man in 2015. He also appeared a very brief role in Tom Holland's Spider-Man Homecoming. A deleted scene from the movie pointed to him playing Miles Morales' uncle. So this is kind of an interesting take. Now, Sony, who owns the film rights to Spider-Man and related characters, has a whole slate of films based on but not just the villains, but also on heroes that make up the Spider-Man family universe. With movies such as Venom and Morbius under its belt, the studio has Kraven the Hunter set for an October 6, 2023 release, though I'm sure it'll be much later than that. They're also set to produce Madam Web and Spider-Woman, so it'll be interesting to see what they do. Guys, please make sure to smash that like button, follow, subscribe. This is independent comic book artist, writer, and director Graig Weich from BeyondComics.tv, coming at you live and direct. Wishing you guys a very happy holiday. And again, make sure to check out my comic book at BeyondComics.tv, and you can see it over there. I drew a book called Gekido, co-created by writer Brandon Wilson and me, the artist, Graig Weich. And again, as they say in comic books, to be continued. Thanks for watching, guys. Post your comments below. Peace.
He's award-winning director and celebrity comic book superhero artist of the stars.
Good evening.
Comic book artist, writer, and director Graig Weich of BeyondComics.tv was first published in Todd McFarlane's Spawn issue number 30 from Image Comics, and Graig is currently known for creating his new superhero graphic novels.
Sunday. Hold on to your spandex, Gotham City.
This guy wants to draw you in his comic book.
That is dope. I love that idea. Oh my god.
Because there's a new superhero in town.
Look that way. Oh.
And her name is Coco.
So here's the official printed copy of Gekido number 1 that you are in.
Oh, cool. How long can I hold this pose?
Ice loves Coco on E!
Comic book man. I'm being outjaded.
my god, this place is amazing. This is seriously amazing. This is exactly why I do what I do. I do like comic books and artwork and things like that, drawing and writing and stuff.
You're an artist and writer?
Howard 100 News Spotlight.
I've been drawn into a comic book.
It's an honor comic book geeks around the world dream about, having their likeness drawn into the pages of a comic book.
Here he is, Greg. Everyone knows who he is.
Now Stern Show executive producer Gary Delabate can say he's been sketched.
I make an appearance in a comic book, so I'm in more of like an independent comic book.
Gary recently met Graig, who draws comic books.
Hey man, I want to draw you in a comic, so he asked me to send him some pictures.
This particular comic book, I'd be psyched if that was me.
He is really terrific.
You'll be able to see Gary in the upcoming issue of Gekido #1 from Beyond Comics.
Sunda told me about your Rathadactyl artifact. Tell me where Gekido and Cleo are. You're no god. I am a god.